Come on, Fat. Come on, Fat. What's up, fellas? Considering expanding my horizons a little bit. Just bear with me. I'm just trying to see if there's anything that looked good enough for me to want to explore. Okay, so that looked like a 94 wheel. That would be from a close set. So if I motion him in too close, that's what I need to do. I'm gonna hit the lab real quick, just kind of see if there's anything that I can make changes on. Especially before I go play some mud. Maybe like that PA seams. If I run that PA seams, I think I need to run it with a repass option, peak, and bubble. That's a trap run. To lab that. We're good there. I might have to change that to like a dig. Like a dig vert, like a dagger concept maybe. I could probably change that slant spot. Send triangle deep, send square on a dig, or keep triangle on the slant. And I could dig X and X vertical on a go route. It's got potential. Mainly because of that corner route. Really the only thing that I see this viable. It's got a short corner, whereas YSL's got a deep corner. Need to test that D fade. I think that fade will probably be more effective if I motion it out. It can get outside of certain coverages. Just kind of play with it. We'll get there. Sorry about that. Probably not going to run a read option. Probably better I'll just stick it with the power O. Obviously I'd have to motion someone across the back end, so I need to start lapping that. Might not run that slide. I mean, I probably could, because slot cross is not exactly very good. But I can create that wheel concept that I like that beats cover 2. So I could just run a wheel with a flat route. Or drag wheel. I'd play with that instead of the play action. Granted, the play action do have potential, but I don't have the line for that. So we're going to go power O. Slot cross. There has to be something in here. This only has like 2 fucking plays in it. See, if I go with a draw, I can kind of manipulate with the screen. As my 2 options. I think the draw screen from this formation is probably going to be better than inside zone and sweep. Besides, I got enough inside zones. So I got to start using a couple of these formations. I ain't been using them a lot. Like I said, I get level-headed and I run one thing and then have like a lot of success with it, and then next thing you know, it's like I don't even need shit no more, right? So just trying to see. I probably run that double in cell. That Y corner seems like it could be legit. It's got a nice little mesh spot concept to the right, but it's also got a set that where I could just run a vertical corner over there on that trip side, which might technically be beat better than dagger if I'm looking at it right. Only thing, dagger, that crosser can be annoying to defend, but I think the over pivot gives you a deeper variant where it goes a little bit further. So might run the double end cell instead of the dagger, because I can always recreate that. Because all I have to do is send a dig route and a go route from the over pivot. The only thing that'll be different is I'd have to like drag the tight end or something. I think that's probably what I'll end up doing. Instead of the dagger, I'll rock the double end cell. I basically have that. Or actually, you know what? I got other plays in there that I could rock. Got the RPO Harm Omaha. Double end cell could be viable. That verticals is deadly. I'm just trying to see if that's what I want to do. A deep end cell, I could probably put circle on a drag. Level end cell, you can't go wrong with that. And it's got a corner route by the tight end, which I might rock with that. It's either going to be the double end cell or the level cell. Either one of those. Since the level cell has that, and I already have that with the Y corner. I think I might go with a double N cell. If I run the draw, I got that PA fork, but I just don't feel like I'm gonna have enough time to run that. It's not really been much of a year for shot plays, to be honest. PA crossers takes too long to develop. And that crosser, you could basically set it up from over pivot and get a better scheme because it has the China route on it. And then I can always use Devontae, put a post over the top of it. Just trying to see. I know that crosser is good. That's like one of the better crossers is that deep cross. It's not like a shallow cross. That's one of them crossers that you just kill cover 3 with. It'll get up under the safety. So, might actually do that. I'll be wanting that level cell though. So that's what I'll do. I'll just go double N cell. That'll be. I gotta start opening my playbook up. I need to use some trips anyway. Get the RPO level. And yeah, see, I already have a verticals with that setup. So we good. And it has a power that I could probably run base. This guy that has his own sweep. Trying to see if there's something with that dagger concept I could break. I'm thinking it depends, my guy. Like, it's got its ups and downs. Against a mediocre player, you could probably run it, disguise your stuff. But if you play someone like me and you baseline the whole game, it's going to have its weaknesses. Like, I think there's enough people that watch my channel and see that what I do to it that, you know, eventually my channel will grow. That baseline ain't it. Number one, why you shouldn't run baseline too much. It's got horrible run fits. It cancels your run fits. If your corners are designed, whatever play you pick, if your corners are designed to play a run fit, it takes them out of their run fit. It takes your defensive backs completely out of your run fits, which isn't good. Okay? Not saying that you can't stop runs in it. I'm just saying you're taking extra people out of the box when you base a line. If you're running a cover 3, which is designed where the safety is supposed to play in the box to seal the seam run fit, when you base a line, you drop that safety back, and he's not going to be able to play that run fit. It is so much easier to run against a baseline set. That's why you don't see me do it too often. It's good at defending people that like to go after the boundary. So if you're dealing with somebody that doesn't have a strong arm or whatever, and they like to constantly go to the short side of the field, you can base a line and then kind of, you know, send your coverage to the field side. I mean, to the short side. And then just send your coverage to the field side and then just blitz the boundary side so he doesn't have time to make his reads, you know. The only thing that really, like I said, when you baseline is going to play the boundary side of the field a little bit more, but you'll be weak in alignment to the field side. But, you know, like if you're playing someone that has a quarterback that doesn't have a strong arm, then it's not going to affect you as much because 9 times out of 10, no one's really going to be throwing to the far side of the field if that's what you see. Now, if you get to a situation where you're playing someone and they're attacking the field side, you might want to get out of it, okay? That's just, you know, also do not use it versus trips. You use it versus trips coverage, they're going to be getting those same side of the field mesh concepts that are going to split coverages. Okay, people are going to hit the, especially like the bench concepts. You know, if you base a line and someone runs a bench concept, you're basically going to screw yourself. Don't do that. All right. Just kind of pay attention to what people call, man. I will rarely base a line unless I'm just dealing with someone, you know, if I'm playing like a man coverage or whatever, and they're just no huddling and they're constantly motion hiking. Motions only fuck up man coverage when you like to use or adjust. So what I'll do is I'll switch my coverages to match zones and stuff. That way I can still play sticky off the snap and still be able to align to however they motion, because I don't use baseline because, like I said, you're not going to align with anybody. You eliminate your ability to correctly press. You know, it's good for drop coverages. It's not so good for situations where you're trying to blitz, or if you're trying to align correctly, or you know, kind of zone chuck an offensive player to the spot of the ball on a timing offense or something like that. That's why I said if you are trying to disrupt people's game plan, it's not going to work so much. It's mainly is vanilla, you know, like if you're basically, in my opinion, base aligning is rookie level Madden play. Like, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that it's not something that you want to sit there and fundamentalize behind. You know, at the end of the day, you're trying to win games, and you don't want to get to a situation where you win enough games against crappy players, and then you get promoted to a different tier, and then you play against people that know what the fuck they're doing. You know, don't say I didn't tell you so. You know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But I'm going to change a couple of these plays. I know I could probably just run a draw out of this. Draws are usually good. I just don't want to be too excruciating. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I think I want to use more passes out of this. Really just try to open this playbook up, you know. It's that time of year, you know, where I want to find out what's working for me, what's not, and then try to fix it. Understand concepts of what works and what doesn't work. See, I could probably do something with that go double post instead of running that stick concept. I'm just going to have to be creative with it. Said I like to look at these plays and kind of work with them. I love the counter run. See, this Y off trio is actually a good formation too. I was running this for a little while. Like, it's got a very good crosser in it with the cross play and stuff. My situation with it, people always chase the crosser. So while the crossing route is fucking outstanding, you got to do something to navigate people away from it. So that's really the trick. So I might end up motioning the tight end and dragging him. I'm thinking that might be the better thing to do schematically. I know I got a lot of screens in here, but I might take that screen off, go back with the cross, keep the sticking up. Because see, you got the cross and go right there, and that destroys match coverage. If you find someone that's playing match coverage, the trick is because current gen, if you pick like a match coverage play, it would play match automatically, and then you'd have to cancel out of it with defend the sticks. Next gen, you have the option to turn it on or off from the rip, so you don't know if they're going to play match or if they're not. And 9 times out of 10, most people don't play match, so you're not really going to get those double moves that you want unless you just, match coverage is good. I will say it is very, very good. But, there are plays designed to beat it, but you don't want to get caught in them situations. Like this in go will fucking destroy a quarter because it'll wrap it in and then just burn it over the top. Problem is, most people don't run, with their match coverage on. They leave that shit default. So it's not really going to benefit me much, unless I get, into a situation where I could use it. But other than that, like I said, you just kind of figure things out as you go. Like these shock options are great versus like cover two sink, cover two man. I might actually implement something like that in my offense. Have that with the cross, because both of them had that stick route. It destroys fucking press coverage because of that go route. I'm just trying to find out what is the best entirety. I think about my play style. I like the sticking up. I like that slant. I guess it's like a slant cross or whatever. It's a good route. I know I use it to beat cover two a lot. I'm just trying to see what my options are. I really want to see something with that shock option, because I think if I motion that receiver over to this other side and just put them in a flat route, it could be viable. There's a lot of stuff in here that could be very good. So instead of corner strike, let's rock the shock option. And instead of the screen, I want to run one of these crossers. I'll probably run the cross right here. I don't even know if I want to run the base though. I'm trying to see. Like this is another one that deep and out could be good because that's a short post. If I put R1 in a streak, he'll pull the coverage and the safeties off. And then I can hit that short post underneath. I'll probably have to lab that. I don't really like too many of the shot plays. But it gives me a dig route, and I love dig routes. It gives me a check release route, which is good. That's really what I'm just kind of sitting on, is either the cross or the deep out. I probably won't even run from this formation. I'll probably just run the deep out instead of just having a run right there. I think I should have a base. I got a counter. Assume that I have a halfback base somewhere, right? Got a power O. Got a few inside zone runs. Got another power O. I think Gun Bunch has a base run. So I don't have no base runs. I need a base run. Like running the screen from Bunch. But it's got a lot of my past checks to it. You bear with me, fellas. I just worked a long ass day. So these just got power runs. I don't see like a traditional halfback base. This has a counter. Got a counter trap. There's got that check release. I love that check release vert. It's probably one of the best in the game. 12 personnel, my guy. 12 and 13, really. I don't think I have the line to sit there and run. Like, I used to run like a lot of 21. Have two running backs and a tight end. Let's see. I think that's probably the better stretch in the game. So it's got a counter. If I run the counter, I need to split. I don't need to be. I'll catch people slipping with that. See, I could play a game. I could definitely open this playbook up. Might have to get rid of that bench corner stop. I just don't have a pass scheme for it to work. So what I could do, it doesn't have a lot of pass plays in it. I'm limited. You're stuck with basically the zone and the trap. And it's a good formation, just don't have a lot of plays in it. So it's got a good run in it. Yeah, you got no play action to scheme off that shit though. It's like the majority of these playbooks, they only got like 6 plays in them. What do you expect me to do? I wish I could put fucking wheel routes in the slot. That would be so fucking great. Just try to see if I see anything else. Thinking this formation might be the ticket, man. Thinking this might be the ticket. I just gotta kind of play with it a little bit. There's actually a lot of stuff I could use. But I think those few changes I got on there, we should be alright. You okay, Shadow? Buddy? I love you. Alright. Pretty much got good at throwing on specific coverages and stuff. So what I want to do now is, because I know how to throw on certain coverages, I should be able to. Alright, we know he's going to be our fullback. I think I want to use him as my power back. I'm not sure, man. I mean, end of the day, I'm still going to root for my team, you know? But they got to figure something out. I mean, the season ain't over. I mean, we're 1-2, but I could have told you off the real this wasn't going to be a good season for us. It don't take rocket science to see that. I use him as a power back. Might change. Debating. I want to start Tyree over here and just use Chandler as a specialist. Might do that. Oh shit. Oh. Alright, fellas. Remember, I gotta try to start running some trips and play with trips a little bit. I know I don't run a lot of trips. Try to keep everything towards me, but if I start running boundary side offense, obviously I'm gonna need to use the trips. Because I do find myself motioning for trips. So if I start off in trips, we can kind of see if we can kind of force people out of base lines a lot quicker. That's rule number 1, do not base line versus trips. You always want to align with what they have on the field. Because every defender on the field has an assignment and a run fit. Even the guys on the sideline. And if you base align, you can fuck that shit up. Might not have a guy over there when you do that. Take guys out of position. Appreciate it. I'm glad you feel that way. See, here's the difference, bro. This isn't Jimmy G. This is Shadow X. Fuck around and find out.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Now a nice throw here right side. He holds it in.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 34 yards. And the Chiefs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score.
Free country.
2 CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive. Put in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll bring Renfro in motion right. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. They'll run for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here we go. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo now. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
To throw on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left.
Good block, bro.
Get rid of it in a big time loss there on 3rd. The sack sets up 4th.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line.
My guy kept chip blocking. I can't do nothing about that. Can't help that.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they'll go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Bro, the the game's not over. You got to deal with me for 4 quarters.
Following that pick six, and now the kick is away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're down 15-0 here already, needing to jumpstart this offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. The open man here, Renfro. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Makes everybody had an open look beyond the 1st down marker towards the receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. The surprise, that guy was covered, so that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity just run it right there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this 1st quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Work in the middle of the field. He's got him incomplete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Adams the man in motion right. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, I got you. 11, 11, 11, 11.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. The swing right out wide to Jacobs. As out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like the countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throw windows get a little tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Garoppolo going to change the look here. Walter taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Garoppolo going to stay on the field with the Raider offense. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he got it on a touchdown.
Across the line here.
He'll be stopped short. And they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's 2. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Now here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. Will get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Pacheco. Take it away for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. 13-yard touchdown run. And they were able to add on to their advantage.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one is incomplete.
This is a half of not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now Garoppolo.
Can we get a flag?
Oh, everything falling apart now, and another one intercepted. A minute 52 to play until halftime.
Stupidest thing EA could have done is not flag AI defenders. Game's not over, bro.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Screen play, McKinley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Mahomes now to throw. And it's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead in this first half. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead.
You should have got flagged on that last drive. But they don't want to call flags on AI defenders. I mean, it is what it is.
The kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. Racing to the end zone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now as they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Hey, alert! Alert!
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed.
He's making me throw bad passes.
And what a return as he brings us all the way back.
It's like the only thing I hate about Regs playing the Chiefs at home. It's like they cheat you so bad. It's like I don't throw passes like that. It's like every time I try to throw it, I couldn't audible, which is number one. I don't like playing there because it's stupid. But it just kind of works against your favor.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial.
It's like I never get a home game, right?
Straight ahead,
It's like we're back at this shit.
As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll bring Renfro in motion right. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run, and then executed.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And the tight end goes in motion left. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 40 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Back to Renfro again, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Called a rub route. It beats man coverage.
Yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. First down.
It's called a rub route. It beats man coverage.
That they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in
It didn't lag on my screen.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching
I want to check your internet.
they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Throw right side complete to Carter. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Garoppolo. Touchdown Raiders. Austin Walter.
I want to get out of that 3-4 odd, learn how to play fucking defense.
The Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Play action. Here's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
They go play action with Hurts.
How you going to try Peters like that, bro?
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Throw one pick and quit.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking
Please stop playing, man.
Advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd
Give me a
out of the
challenge.
game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a nice stiff arm. It opens.
You might want to not play man coverage. You don't want to leave Josh Jacobs one-on-one with a safety. That's not going to be a good look for you.
Is the pickup there. They have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's caught.
Can you, like, not play man coverage? Can you give me a challenge, please?
Midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Oh, no, match personnel. Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Adams, the man in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Garoppolo on first down.
Stop playing, man.
Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Word of advice, 3-3 is not a shotgun defense.
Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score.
Try to help these people, and they just want to be ignorant. Just gonna keep calling man coverage and not make no adjustments, bro. Come on now. I do it with 99 and 31. It's an under center defense. You can use it versus, like, you know, do sets. You can use it against I form. That's what it's for. You use it in gun, you're going to get exposed up the middle of the field. And don't run safeties with it. If you run safeties with it, you're going to get weak boxed. Stop believing the hype people be telling y'all, man. They're going to get y'all fucked up. Y'all try that shit. Y'all want to. Keep in mind, most of them people that y'all follow, they have them paid for teams in MUT. And obviously, if you have the best cards in MUT, you're going to look good even if you aren't.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
You need linebackers that can kind of cover. They're not going to necessarily animate, but if you're dealing with the run, you won't get weak boxed.
Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And wow, a gamble here.
It really just depends on your opponent tendencies.
Chiefs are going to make the recovery.
I mean, if you're dealing with someone that's heavy passer, you can sub DBs in, but you're better off just, you know, make sure you got linebackers in there first and foremost if you're dealing with people that like to run.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, I should have picked.
Complete on the deep ball.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Also, linebackers can shed when you're trying to blitz.
When he's trying to throw the football, when you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Like that.
Incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pay.
And he's out of there. Pick the Chiefs and just think they're just going to throw shots the whole game. Come on, man. Don't work over here. No, as long as you got the personnel, like you're using the correct defenders, you should be good. Because a 3-3, you should have 3 linebackers and 3 interior. You should have 6 guys in the box that should be very good at defending against a run. And you should have safety help as well, so you can get 7 guys in the box with it. Plus the nickel defender, that's 8.
EA Sports coverage of the
It's a good run defense, I will say.
is on the air. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC.
Probably cover 3. It varies. It really depends. The odds good for blitzing. Cubs good for playing run defense. 3-3 normal is more for playing against like bunch and compress sets.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Sometimes you can kind of get
play action. It's Jackson.
come on, Luke.
Ravens touchdown.
I don't know why I got
Mark
that.
Andrews, 43 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here in Vegas. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7.
Oh, had Bernie in there, that would have been a pick.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Garoppolo's going to change the play. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Jacobs again. And this time he will get in. Touchdown Raiders.
And that is a great answer here offensively in this first quarter. You start the game flat. Your defense gives up a quick touchdown. But you turn right around and take it down the field yourself quickly and finish with the touchdown run. This could be a game of confidence. We've seen 2 short drives in the first few minutes.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, a little panic here early. First quarter onside kick.
Stop jumping for the ball, bro. Just, come on, Mary. You gotta stop doing that, bro.
Flag accepted. They'll start with the option. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Robert Spillane gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And will find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson from the shotgun.
Good shit.
Intercepted.
Way to hide.
They're going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
How you gonna get burned by an 86-speed receiver, dummy? Keep playing man on me. I love throwing against that shit.
An 80-yard touchdown, and the Raiders have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Here, do not jump.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me. Whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They go play action with Jackson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. The second one not to be.
What their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage has already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And
That match coverage, bro. I'm telling you, man. That cover 2, that shit get them every time. I like how they gravitate to the routes a little bit better. Sometimes you got to pay attention to the other side because they'll run them vertical and clear out. So sometimes you might have to use over there and just kind of just play stock drop as a user. These boys just pulling the plug, man. I hate when they pull the plug, bro. I'm trying to get my stats. I wish I could play someone like me. I'd like to play someone with a good defense. It makes me think. These people don't like playing people that are half decent, bro. They bail out. Oh, I can't win. I want to run. Losing makes you better, guys. Losing makes you better. Learn from your mistakes. Why do you think I go back and look at film of my mistakes? I learn from them. Me fat. Come here, buddy.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And the hands team for the Rams.
Hey, you need to stop going for the ball, bro. I don't know why you're all of a sudden doing that, but stop.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
We'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. snap for Stafford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Max Crosby able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nakua. And they're able to get this one past the
seriously.
On 1st down at Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. They're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing.
There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown Las Vegas. Devontae Adams, 55 yards. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Oh, my shots.
We do account for every receiver, but on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Josh McDaniels has got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2. Myers in motion right. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for the quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
3rd and long. It's Stafford.
Oh, you got to play the ball, bro. Get that.
And he's got this down to the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. A give up the middle to Owens. And he's got room. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming out all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over possession.
I'm too good at blitzing, bro. It's just too easy. Just wish they wouldn't fucking rage quit like that, man. It's like, stick it out. Yeah, y'all wrong for matching me up with people that can't win. Come on now. That's why they be rage quitting. They can't fucking win. Why buy a game and play it if you're just gonna keep doing that? You know, if you're not trying to get better and you're just gonna keep getting mad and upset when something doesn't go your way, then this isn't a game for you. You got to learn from your mistakes. No one's perfect.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle.
No, I concede. Rage quitting is like pulling the plug. I never pull the plug on a game. If it's out of hand, I'll concede. Respect's where it's due.
And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Throwing left side, and Watson has
Yeah, I don't turn. Yeah, turning off the game. That's rage quitting.
That'll make it second down. Love, he's going to change the play here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. throwing. Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go with Jones.
Yeah, just run right into Max Crosby with that shit.
They stop him far behind the line to
It's real fucking smart.
Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense delivers a
It's like the easiest run in the game to stop.
First drive of the afternoon.
Some dude in the franchise was using that shit on me and I destroyed that shit.
26. They'll bring Renfro in motion right. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his throw
G.
is incomplete.
They'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the
Get that shit every time they play man coverage on me.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get...
Oh, man, probably got to cut a little bit quicker.
Douglas picks it. And the Packers will take over here.
I might have to put Myers there.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Either that or I can throw it behind him with a 3-point.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Completed out to the left to Dobbs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And now, the ball's out.
Someone act like you want the ball.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Let's go now. Get cut.
Love. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going back to Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. We're scoreless after one.
Ready, set. Snap, red. Set.
First down, going to the air with Love. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw now, here's Love. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. Throw right side, hard in by Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So off goes Love, on is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, complete. That's Chambers. About 5 yards shy of midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll bring Renfro in motion right. Garoppolo on first down. Escaping the pressure. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
You got to run faster than that.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble.
Red, cycle. Yellow, go. Field, black.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's one to pass. And the Raiders have got him. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Right, right. Hey, red. Field, yellow.
tries the crossing route and hits Watson. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Love now. That is caught. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Second down and 6 now. Here's Love. Quick throw there is incomplete.
So maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his open man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Up the middle, Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 6 yards and they do convert on 3rd.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there.
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. And inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now Jones. And he'll take this one for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
It's complete. He is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now.
I'll bail people out of here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Garoppolo.
So I can't get the action.
Here's another one intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Charles, it was so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory
I
as
should
well.
have been right there. He's stopping me from turning around. He's not even looking at me.
On their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Following the interception, Love. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room, no points on the board, not playing well defensively, deflated, and now things may have changed for them.
And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set, and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. For Las Vegas, about set to begin the drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make.
Hard, we gotta hold your block,
Is that
bro.
the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now. Because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance.
He's got him in, complete. Down to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Wow, picking on them safety users.
81 yards, and the Raiders have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Well, he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
12, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion situation?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball to 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And now they're in the hurry up.
Hey, go to you. Blue strike. Slide 2.
Love from the gun. Oh, that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in a situation you're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better.
Stay in that man coverage, bro. Stay in it, bro. I want to dot you up.
That you turned it down. That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And past the 40.
Please stay in that man coverage so I can win this game.
They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't get it.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Garoppolo now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Garoppolo. They still can't get it. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets snapped to the sideline.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo.
You gotta get off that press, bro. Put Devontae there.
The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Second and short now following the fumble. To pass, here's Jordan. And the Raiders have got it. So 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now Love going to change things up. From the 17, Love finds his receiver, Watson. Only able to gain a couple there, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Down. What's that? 52. All right, go. Check up.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw there complete to Myers. And right past the 35 before it's taken down. That would go for 20 on the catch and run.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a 3rd. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver. Got forced out to his right. Had to come up with a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. The left side throw complete to Adams. Just shy of the 40.
Bro, like, stop spamming the same shit. Jesus. Get good.
And he came through with a nice catch right there.
they'll send Adams in motion left.
21, 21.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left.
Here we go.
And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6 coming up. Second down, Jacobs once more. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Garoppolo on 1st down. Open man, that's Renfro. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Stop spamming man, dummy. Too easy.
That throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
One more time with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Love.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
Able to find Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Here's 2nd down. Now Love. This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Love.
He sets up the screen to Jones.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. Love looking to throw it. Completed out left to Downs.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Love.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made.
He gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Trying to improvise. He'll let this go for Adams. That is incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Pressure on him.
So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. And he was out of bounds right around the 34. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hey, gun.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will handle 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. Now the Packers going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
I got this.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
White.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. He hits it. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's
Keep playing man coverage, dummy. Fuck around and find out.
Center here in overtime, now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes over there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry. That's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he can make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
But this one's going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, you get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return. You can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
he's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Just a massive interception there, Charles, to keep this overtime going. And really both defenses now have come up huge in this overtime.
How about one forcing the turnover on downs because you know that first possession, if you score a touchdown, that wins the game. And they went for it, and they kept it from getting it done. And then the other defense comes on the field, and they pick it up. Who's going to make the big play now on offense? They can lead to a field goal. They can win this game.
One overtime. How about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Garoppolo. And this pass broken up. And a contact well time there. And now 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them. Unable to do so on that play.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll try the right side here with White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And this one's incomplete. Too much contact to hold out of that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throw incomplete as well.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he got it.
GD's. Hella annoying, but he got bailed out a lot of a couple of plays. They just weren't giving me my separation I should have had. As you can see, well, I put 325 up. You want to stay in man coverage, you're going to give up a lot of yards. You know, trying to run the ball, try to keep everything conservative. I think in the end he fucked around, he found out. A couple plays that I got that I wanted, some I wish I could have got back. I wish I could have got this one back. I probably should have, I wanted to throw it behind Renfro, because I guess he shaded inside. But Renfro should have cut a lot sooner. I was hoping he would have cut a lot sooner. Got him with my press man beater. Like eventually he started catching on to that, so I had to get out of that. Yeah, it started stupid fumbles. For no reason, I mean, my guy can't fucking block a contain. He just, that needs to be addressed. Like, it wasn't an issue in the beta. Like the beta, people couldn't run contains and shit. I don't know what the fuck they done did, but they done changed it. Colton would have never. That running back would have chipped his ass inside and brought him back in front. There's no way a fucking two-man rush. They gotta fix the game, bro. I'm telling you. It's the one I tried to throw it behind him. And he, like right there, he bumped him. See, I would have been able to click on and get this. I don't think they could. It's like right there when we both clicked on, that should have been flagged. This right here is still going on. The body clipping. It's not as bad as like current gen was, but it's still evident, and that's the only reason we got that. Turn my match coverages on. That's why I like the match. Like cover 3 with a match, like as soon as that ball goes in the air, he's going to play the ball instead of just playing a spot drop. You just got to know when to turn it on and turn it off. I think this is the one where he was so adamant on stopping the wheel, he forgot Devontae's that dude. You're playing a cover 2 defense and you want to use her that safety, you're leaving everybody one-on-one. You got to remember that. And Devontae's not the guy that you just put a fast guy on. Like, Stokes is not going to play press on fucking Devontae. Like, that's free release all day. You can be the fastest corner in the game, you're going to get toast. Put a match outside quarter on. He was just getting some bullshit sacks. So that's how he sent the blitz. I couldn't pick it up. He didn't send that, bro. I'm throwing that bitch to fucking number 3. Because I was looking at him so I could have passed left, but he had no safety help over the top. I could have fucking dotted his ass up. What saved him? I don't know what I did. He tried to run my screen. Fellas, I'm probably going to have to walk back to work. I think I left my phone at work. And I can't do that. It's 8:12 It's going to take me like an hour to get there and back. So, wish me luck. Fellas, I will see y'all tomorrow.